and said, I'm gonna learn to fly around with you, yeah. She jumped up high and she fell to the ground and skinned her little knee and made a horrible sound. She got right up and she tried it again and smiling all the way with her unstoppable grin. Take time.
G'day guys, I've just been in and had my spear gun out, and I thought I'd show you a video. Before I got a spear gun, I had no idea how they worked and just how safe they were or how much risk they carried. Let me just show you what it takes to fire a spear gun, because there's about 4 different components to being able to shoot a spear gun. First of all, as you can see, I've got my gun and the spear itself. The spear loads in through the front here. Mine's not an expensive spear gun. They do come longer and with more features. The first thing is, unless this spear is loaded into position, obviously nothing can happen. So this comes in through and it latches into here in this area here. Okay, that's just clicked in, so that's latched. So that's only the first component. Secondly, we have this part. This wire comes up and latches underneath into here. It's just a little bit twisted, but it fits in underneath here. And that's our second part to loading a spear gun. The third part, nobody does ever do this without being in the water. So always have to be in the water for this. And that's simply pulling this rubber piece back. This rubber bit comes all the way up here, and eventually it fits into this little notch in the spear itself. So it comes right up and slots in there. Once that rubber's in place, now the spear gun is loaded. But the fourth component is I've got my safety lock on. So my safety lock is always on unless I'm about ready to fire. So even in the water, when I'm swimming and I'm fully loaded, I've still got my safety lock on. When I want to fire, it's just as simple as pushing that across with my finger. And in fact, obviously then the 5th component, which is firing the trigger. So you can see there's a lot of components. When I'm walking back to camp, if you can see me like this, it's okay. I can't fire it, it doesn't shoot, it's totally safe, nothing can happen. Again, I'll pull the trigger right now, nothing's happening. So even with the spear in place, but the rubber's not loaded, safety lock's on, nothing can happen. There it is. That's just wanted to give you an idea of what it takes to fire a spear gun, and why if you see someone walking around with one on their way to the beach or to wherever they want to go, you don't need to fear, it's not loaded, it's not ready to fire. Oh, well, we just had a bit of luck. What did we get?
Some kind of blackfish.
Yeah, well, we got a fish, and we got
abalone.
Abalone, so
yeah.
abalone too.
Win
so
today.
My first ever abalone.
And first spearfish.
Yeah, well, I have got another one as well, but that one was a bit small. Anyway, successful day out. A lot of fun. I do like being out there spearfishing, but I'd rather do it with someone else around. And that's the other part of it too. Spearfishing is probably safer if there's more than one of you at a time. But there we go, my spear gun. I like it. Thanks guys.